some of the players and show what an entangled web we have right before our eyes. Meet Russ Petrizzo, Homer Glen's former mayor, who sold our water infrastructure for $1 million. If you want to know why our water bills are so expensive, look no further than Russ. Next we have current mayor, George Yukich. George is responsible for Homer Glen's first ever municipal tax, which he and his old trustees shoved down our throat in 2020. Good riddance, they were voted out in 2021. But King George didn't stop there, he tried to do it again in 2021. Here is how that went.
So the record should reflect then that item number 6, which was the proposed tax levy to levy $3,792,535 has been removed from the agenda.
King George wasn't happy. And then when the board decided to freeze employee wages for a short period of time in an effort to get control over what they saw was overtaxation and because a budget hadn't yet been set. Well, George got really mad. Here's how that went.
Are we affecting any families, or are there any increases that we are affecting by this freeze, sir?
Not at this time.
Thank you.
Wait, nobody knows it. Nobody knows.
He knows it. He's the village manager.
I've got the floor now. Can you tell the future?
We control the future, sir. We make the budgets.
I'll tell you what.
If you don't make the budgets, you're in trouble. If you don't make the budget, you're in trouble, sir. And you know what? I am sick and tired of the people and the residents getting taxed to death. And you're adding to it, sir. We are fixing it.
I'd like to ask a question. Nobody
seems
to be noticing on here.
And what you're talking about childish? Look what you're doing. You're leaving a meeting that you're holding.
You already won't let us do the levy, so
Instead of,
We're not doing the levy. We're not.
And that levy would have
people.
affected how many people? How many
Excuse me,
families? It would have
board,
affected
please.
every single family in Homer Glen.
Okay.
Not just 41 employees.
Maybe George was upset because he was making promises to people with our tax dollars. Like this candidate for trustee Sue Steelen. Sue was a village employee at this time. And immediately after this meeting's end, Sue and her counterpart Amy Frisilone blanked Badger trustee Dan Fialco for not raising taxes and temporarily freezing wages. You see, King George is very good friends with Amy's father Mike Frisilone. Yes, the same Mike Frisilone that sold over $1.5 million of office furniture to Will County in a no-bid contract, while he was the finance chair on the Will County board. The same Mike Frisilone that pushed the Will County Board to override the village of Homer Glen and allow industrial zoning on our 159th Street corridor. I wonder what other sweetheart deals Mike is planning on? And here's a huge coincidence. Guess who are neighbors with Mike Frisilone? These two guys, Curtis Mason and Craig McNaughton. Wow, all living in Evelyn's Gate. Things that make you go hum. Oh, and the questions don't stop there. What is with all the Cook County influence in this Will County nonpartisan election? Well, we know that Christina's husband used to be a Cook County police officer, and in 1999 he was involved with 4 other off-duty officers that opened fire on an unarmed black couple on the Dan Ryan Expressway. The 5 officers were off-duty and intoxicated. Now, he's a Will County officer. How did that happen? Why are all the hate mail hit pieces that Christina and her slate are sending out coming from a Cook County address? And why is the Cook County Union backing and funding an election in Will County outside their jurisdiction? Sure seems like Christina and the Integrity slate are trying to bring Cook County corruption right into Will County and our village. Not sure we can afford her or her slate. Leave the crooks and cook. Period.